All right, welcome to phase 2. This is video 5, and we're going to be diving a little bit more into the mental health side of things, how to start gaining more control of your thoughts. We're going to go over meditation, anxiety, and just keeping your word. Okay? Now, we all know what meditation is. Very important when it comes to dealing with extreme emotions. Okay, something crazy happens and you have overwhelming emotions coming through your mind. This is where meditation comes into play, right? Because it is very difficult to control your thoughts when you have an overwhelming amount of anger, jealousy, any of that comes in. It's very difficult to control it. What we're going to start doing in phase 2 is learning how to get out of those heavy emotion places, how to deal with it, how to calm ourselves, how to get ourselves back in our normal state so we can think appropriately and act appropriately. Okay, the meditation is very simple. Just close your eyes and breathe. So simple, right? It's so simple, but I'm telling you, it's more effective than anything. Close your eyes. And just breathe. Now, the trick here is to focus on your breath. Literally, that is exactly what it sounds like. Focus on your breathing. Okay? I want you to do this a couple of times a week. If you can do it every day, great. But if that's too much, that is okay. Remember, longevity here. We are trying to build these habits. And in order to keep them, they have to be not so stressful. Okay? So you don't have to go every single day. It's best to do it every day. But you don't have to. At least 3 times, 4 times a week. Wake up in the morning, or you can do this right before you go to sleep. Just sit on your bed, close your eyes, and just breathe for 10 minutes. Set an alarm for 10 minutes. And just focus on your breathing. Thoughts are going to come in your head. They're going to pass through your mind. But you don't grab them. Just let them come in and out. Let them come in and out. Every once in a while, you're going to grab one unintentionally and you're going to start going down a little rabbit hole. Catch it. Bring yourself back to your breath. 10 minutes. Remember, the goal here is to be able to let those thoughts come in and out. In and out. Don't grab them. Don't grab them. Just let them come in and out. Every once in a while, like I said, you're going to latch onto one. You're not even going to realize it at first. You're going to latch on. You're going to start thinking about some random stuff. And then you're going to realize, snap it back to your breath. It's going to take some time to get used to this. But eventually, you're going to be able to do it so well that when an emotion happens, an event happens in your life that triggers an emotional response that you can't predict, right? Someone in your family dies. Someone slams into the side of your car. Or someone accidentally elbows you in the face, right? Once you have this meditation down, you'll be able to, with an exhale or 2, push that emotion out of your body. Like, release it. That's control. Control over your mind, right? You can only control how you react to things. Don't grab on to the thought that they just hit you. All right? Let go of it, because you know that if you grab onto that, you're just going to get down this furious road of rage. That is never okay. Never, never, never okay. As a man, you should never be acting off emotion. Control, meditation, 10 minutes every morning or night, as much as you can, the longer the better. And the goal is to be able to go through the whole 10 minutes of not grabbing onto those thoughts, of being able to stay focused on your breath. Okay? The next thing, this is probably the most important thing you'll ever hear. I listened to a TED Talk a long time ago about anxiety. Now, anxiety and excitement, when measured in the body, it's the same exact chemical reactions happening. Right? When you're anxious about something and when you're excited about something, it is the same emotions. The only difference is how your mind perceives the event that is happening. For example, stage fright. Right? Someone who has stage fright, they're experiencing an enormous amount of anxiety as they're walking up onto that stage. And that anxiety triggers responses in the body that are unhealthy. Anxiety causes your mind to go down that mountain of snow. Snowball just gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and you're just spiraling out of control until you just break. Now what you can do, right, these are like similar to those I am statements, is when you feel anxious, just start telling yourself, I'm excited. I'm about to go on this stage in front of all these people are on this stage for me. Man, I'm gonna crush it. I'm gonna crush it. And you say it enough times, that anxiety feeling is now excitement. It's the same thing that's happening in your body, right? Same emotions or same chemical reactions. The only thing is you've just shifted your mindset. You've grabbed control. Okay? This is gonna work every single time. Imagine that. If you're someone who's always anxious, you can deal with it immediately, like this. When you get real anxious about something, just start using the I am statements. I'm excited. Whatever it is that you're anxious about. Whatever. About a job interview. Turn that nervousness into excitement. I'm so excited. I'm going to this interview, man. These guys are going to love me. Just think about how that interview is going to go differently versus if I was anxious, or I was feeling anxious and I was having these negative thoughts instead of me being excited. Polar opposite. That's a make or break it. That's a get the job or not get the job kind of situation. All right? Phase 2, we're grabbing more control of our thoughts. Control over anxiety. Remember, this is a big one. Anytime you're feeling anxious, you can use I am statements and turn it into excitement. Trust me, I've done it before. It works. Now, the last thing is keeping your word. Okay? This is a very important thing. As a man, you have to keep your word. And if you're someone who can't do this because you're constantly telling people you're going to do things for them, or you're going to be here, you're going to be there, you're going to do this, you're going to do that, knowing you're not going to, just stop telling people you're going to do things. Right? If you're having a difficult time keeping your word, it's probably because you're over-promising things too often. Okay? You have to make your word like an iron will. If you say you're going to do something, you have to do it. You have to do it. Even if you don't want to do it, even if you regret saying you have to. Right? This is part of being a man. People need to build trust with you. You need to be known as the person who says when he's going to do something, it gets done. Okay? So, meditation. Remember, this video is mental. We're grabbing control over our mind. 10 minutes in the morning or 10 minutes before you go to sleep. Close your eyes, turn the lights off, and focus on your breath. When your mind starts wandering off into these random thoughts, notice it and snap it right back to your breath. Gain control. Anxiety equals excitement. When you're feeling anxious about something, remember, find a way to use your words to turn it into being excited. I am excited to do this. I'm so happy I'm doing this. These people are here for me. Okay? That's the first video of phase 2. Get this stuff down so you can get ready and take it on to the next video.